this question from me. Let's think about this logically. Now, if we really look at it, if slavery, Jim Crow, KKK, all the different things that happen to black people, let's say it happened to Asian people, okay? Let's just say that as an example, that slavery happened to Asian people. Would there be Hebrew Israelites? Would there be 5%ers? Would there be Nation of Islam? Would there be all these other religions that are within the, some religions, and majority of them are cults in the black community? If slavery never happened to black people, Hebrew Israelites would not have any type of foundation. It would just be quicksand, and which it is quicksand, because the only basis of why the Hebrew Israelites believe what they believe and do what they do is because of slavery. So if slavery never would have happened, they wouldn't have a religion.
All right. Now, let's get into this. These people are so freaking lost. Now, slavery is not the only evidence. Let's get the Bible on these people. All right. First of all, we're going to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 50, 51. All right. Jeremiah chapter 51. Let's see, verse 19. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them. The portion of Jacob is not like them. What is a portion? That means if you have a pie and I give you your portion, a piece, I give you what belongs to you, it's not like them. It's a, for he is the former of all things. He is the former of all things. Now, do that got something to do with slavery? That has nothing to do with slavery. That's saying the portion of Jacob is not going to be like nobody else. He's going to be a nation that's above all other nations. And nobody else is going to be able to compete with him. What that got to do with slavery, man? Hold on. Let me get that. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It say, for you are an holy people unto the Lord your God. The Lord your God have chosen you to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above all people. Now, we know this is not a hard subject. Ain't no Arab, Chinese, African, white man, Hawaiian man. Ain't nobody competing with us in anything that we do. When you go into the inventions, the Industrial Revolution made America the greatest country of all countries. And who sparked off the Industrial Revolution? Who was the people inventing all of the inventions for the Industrial Revolution? It was the descendants of slaves. See, we don't need slavery is one of the main identifying marks, but we don't need slavery. That's just isolating a group of people. If you're not a descendant of slaves, you're not with us. That's what that's doing. But looking at the descendants of slaves and the Native Americans, is nobody competing with us. Let's get the physical aspect, the sports. Look at what was said about Jacob when he came out the womb. When Jacob came out the womb, look what was said about him. 23, it says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in your womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from your bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. See, Jacob was going to be stronger than the other people. Weightlifting. You ain't gonna compete. Bodybuilding, you ain't gonna compete. Track and field, basketball, football, baseball, you're not gonna compete. What that got to do with slavery? Picking cotton, picking sugar, chopping sugar cane, making wine, inventing wine. You ain't gonna compete, man. What are you talking about? It won't be no Israelites if it wasn't no slavery. We don't need slavery. We were still the greatest peoples of all time. Slavery stole our identity. That's what only reason we bringing up slavery, to let you know that's how our identity got stolen, man. That's how we lost the identification of ourselves. Because the slave master put his name on us. You was a Johnson, Jeffrey, Thomas. You see, Kennedy. You was you got the slave master name on you. And you talking about if it wasn't for slavery. That's just to identify this group that's the greatest group in the world. All the so-called Hamites, they want to come over here and be like the descendants of slaves. They don't care about their peoples. They ain't over there talking about something, oh, these Africans are so amazing. No, these descendants of slaves are so amazing. LeBron James, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. We got 100 Michael Irvin. All these people in these sports and entertainment. Nobody can sing like us. Nobody can cook like us. Season food like us. The Jamaicans, they the tribe of Benjamin. Nobody can cook like them. And the Haitians, nobody can cook like them. The Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, nobody can cook like them. Dance like them. Do music like them. What is these people talking about? Of slavery? We don't need no slavery. We stronger. We is above all nations, and it's not because of no freaking slavery, man. We don't have to talk about no goddamn slavery, man. What is these niggas talking about? If there wasn't no slavery, the Hebrew Israelite will have nothing to stand on. Talking about have nothing to stand on. Did not the so-called slave master beat our backs in? Forget that part. Is he not in everybody's country bombing them? Look at my thing going on. Is he not in everybody's country bombing them to hell and back? Let's get this nigga one more time, man.
Now, if we really look at it, if slavery, Jim Crow, KKK, all the different things that happen to black people, let's say it happened to Asian people, okay? Let's just say that as an example, that slavery happened to Asian people. Would there be Hebrew Israelites? Would there be 5%ers? Would there be Nation of Islam? Would there be all these other religions that are within the, some religions, and majority of them are cults in the black community?
See, what is the black community? That's some ignorant mess. Nobody's the color black. Everybody's brown. When you go to kindergarten and you doing your colors and you got the coloring crayon box, you know what the hell you picking out that box. You're not picking brown talking about it's black. Oh, give me the black crayon. No, that's a brown crayon. Y'all ain't arguing over what the hell a color is. But the slave master got you so goddamn ignorant, you talking about a black. Ain't no black community. We the descendants of slaves, and we identify ourselves to know that we the only people that was identity was stolen from us. And it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's captivity. We in captivity. We was captured. We was captured by them Hamites over there, and they sold us to the other nation, the worst of the heathen, the slave master. And he captured us and put his name on us and branded us. This ain't have nothing to do with somebody talking about a darn black. Who is a black? All of us is brown, man. Everybody on the earth is brown. There's only one nation that don't got pigment in their skin. Pick up a biology book and look at the difference in skin. It's only two kind of skin tones in the world. That's you got albinism or you got regular skin with melanin in it. What are these people brains at? See, that's when you know the Lord blinding these people, because see, he don't want ignorant Negroes to get close to his wisdom. It's too high for a fool. See, wisdom is way too high for a fool when it's right there playing in your face. You see, that's like the sun. The sun is in your face, but it's way too high for an idiot to even recognize that a God had to create that. An intelligent being had to put that up there. That ain't just popped up out of nowhere like the slave master told you. But you believe everything he say. He don't got to prove nothing that he say. Everything he doing, you ain't got to prove it. All the evidence he bring, he on point. But when these descendants of slaves tell you they stole our identity, they got their name, we got their names on us, man. How blunt and obvious is that? Somebody put their name on you. Oh, I don't know what my name was before they put their name on me. I don't know what language I was speaking. I don't know nothing about myself. What kind of idiot? We invented everything. We the strongest people. We the strongest thinkers. Say we wise to do wickedness. We wise in everything that we do. There's no kind of depending on a dang on slavery. We don't depend on no slavery to identify ourselves. Anybody know that nobody can compete with us? We can just use sports by itself, man. Come on. Hitler knew off the rip. Hitler say, hold on. Jesse Owens is outrunning all of these people, but you got David Hume, Hume, talking about the descendants of slaves is inferior to the white men. But how the heck is that possible when this Jesse Owens blowing them out the dang on water? I need to go shake this man's hand. Somebody telling a damn lie. See, somebody lying on these people. These people must be something that we don't know what the heck they is. But they ain't what they saying they is, because he sure blowed our men out the water. They can't compete with them. And this idiot, see, an idiot means somebody that's got a mental problem. See, back in the day, they didn't say you was retarded. They called you an idiot. And that's the lies of the devil. See, this devil has lied so much, you got people so confused, man. That's why in the island the people call them Babylon. They don't call them the police. They don't call them the white man. They just straight up call them Babylon, or walking confusion. Because you ain't gonna know what the heck going on if you be listening to this idiot talk, run his mouth. He cutting you with all kind of lies. That's why I say his words is like arrows and swords and weapons. Because he's using his lies like a darn weapon. It's gonna destroy you, rip you into shreds. This man talking about, oh, the slavery. If they ain't got that slavery, boy, they ain't got nothing. They ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. Slavery. We don't need no slavery, man. Let's go to war right now. Put down all the guns and let's go to war. Let's go see who's gonna survive. Let's see who's gonna win. Come on, man. That ain't gonna be a question. You put all the guns and the weapons down, and we gonna see who's gonna survive. That's why when you go into Genesis 2, let me hit them with this. Because it was a must that this had to happen right here. This right here had to happen. Because if this wouldn't happen, it would be no way to compete with these dang people. It would be no question who the Israelites were. That was placed above all nations. Genesis 27:28. He said, Esau said unto his father, have you but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, started crying. 39, he said, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, the dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above. Verse 40, and by thy sword you shall live. Shall you live? By your sword you shall live. See? This is the only way this man gonna live. Come on, man. I don't got to even get into it too much. These people can't survive without that sword. Because Jacob is too powerful. Look what he said next. He said, and shall serve your brother, and it shall come to pass when you have the dominion or rulership that you shall break his yoke from off your neck. See, that only reason he was going to be able to break the yoke off his neck was because Jacob can't compete with his sword. The sword that the Lord was going to give him, Jacob wasn't going to be able to compete with that. That was going to subdue Jacob. Because if you ain't going to live if you don't got that sword. See, you're not going to live if you don't got that sword, man. Talking about a freaking, what you think the police hit the block? They going to need them guns, man. They can't even go in the neighborhood when they got the guns. They scared to go in the neighborhood with the guns. The spirit of the Lord is controlling them to even allow them to go into our neighborhood. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They couldn't compete with the Native Americans with the freaking arrows. They had to poison the people. Play all kind of games. Be their friend and, we going to sign a treaty and we going to call a peace treaty. And then we sneak around and kill the head man. Chop the head off the snake. You don't need no freaking slavery to prove nothing, man. Put them in the ring right now. It would not be a great white hope. It would not be a great Chinese hope, a great Arab hope. They don't have hope when they get into that ring. A nigga want to run his mouth talking about nobody have nothing to stand on. Come on, man. We got the power, bro. You need to wake the hell up. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem and Kakadash. Yahweh be in the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai be in the name of his only begotten Son. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.